If you're here, there is a dream meant for you. Not just something you really want that ignites a fire within you, but something actually meant for you. And it's hardwired into you. That pull you feel towards all these certain specific things, it's not random. That's hardwired into you and your very soul. It's tied to your purpose and your mission on this earth. That's why certain things just won't stop pulling you in. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has defied physics for prophets and non-prophets. The same God who can make fire cool and split the sea can bend your reality too, even if it seems impossible. Your only job? Let yourself believe. Let yourself imagine the possibility of this incredible dream so it can start unfolding. This video, by the way, is broken into 3 parts. Firstly, we're going to address the fact that your dream is meant for you. Secondly, we're going to discard all our fears. Thirdly, we're going to discuss a step-by-step plan backed by science and faith, of course, to figure out how exactly we are going to start dreaming big. And you might be like, Zara, babes, there is no dream within me. There is no dream within me. I quite literally don't know what I want to do. And that is just not true. Trust me on that. There is a dream within you and a light within you. You just can't see it because everybody has told you for so long that it's impossible, it could never happen. It doesn't happen for people like us. It only happens in the movies. Maybe you've told yourself that it's impossible, there's no way. Or that it's just a silly little dream. Beneath all that exhaustion from working on things that aren't meant for you is a dream. Something you want and it's time to let it shine. Because here's the truth. If your goals don't make some people say, that's insane. Your goals are not big enough. Every single revolutionary breakthrough looked like madness at first. But honestly, what doesn't look crazy until it works? They say it's only cringe until you've made it. That applies here too. It's only crazy until it works. Then everybody wants to do it. The difference is, somebody actually decided not to shrink their dream just to make everybody else feel comfortable. And I am going to be that somebody for both you and me. I am not going to let your dream die in your imagination. We are going to live so fully that even we're shocked by what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pulls us through and the places Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings us to. Places we thought we'd never see, things we thought we'd never experience or hold. All of that is coming in, and it starts with believing. To break the lock on that dusty, dark basement that is starting to feel like a prison, so we can experience the blinding lights, be on the big screen, fight in court, find a cure, buy a home that feels like a house, have friends and a community, we need to throw the fear away. Because fear will stop you from doing just about anything or everything you've always wanted to do. It's like those weirdos in your DMs, like gum at the bottom of your high heels, just sticking to you, and we need to get rid of it. It dresses up in all these excuses that we repeat to ourselves. I'm not smart enough. What if it doesn't happen? Wait, what if it does? What then? What if it changes everything about me that makes me me? And so instead of letting our dreams live, breathe, and unfold, we shrink away from it. And sometimes that tug and desire in you feels so strong, it almost makes you feel inferior. So you build walls around it. You tell yourself it's safer not to try. Because what if I fail? Or worse, what if I succeed? And it changes everything. But listen, we can either let these dreams haunt us or fuel us, and it's up to us to decide. There are a billion reasons as to why it can't work. There are. And some of them might even be valid. But there are a billion reasons as to why it can work. A billion ways in which it could work out. And you don't know everything. And that's okay. The good news is you don't need to know everything. Yeah, maybe you can't see the way it'll work out. And that's okay. Because God knows and sees everything. The same God who put that dream in your heart also paved the path to get you there. Yeah, let me repeat that. The same God who put that dream in your heart also paved the way to get you there. Don't shrink your dream, don't Mickey Mouse it, don't water it down. Just because we can't see the way doesn't mean God can't. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can. And that is what we root ourselves in. Faith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will get us through. A lot of people fear success because it's a type of change. It will require change and change things. But you know what? Change doesn't equal bad. Waking up early to watch the sunrise and get in a cute workout, is beautiful. Eating better to feel better and look better is beautiful. Winding down in the evening is also a type of change, and it's beautiful. All these changes are change, but change can be beautiful. When we embark on a journey and chase our dreams, we lose the current version of ourselves. But losing doesn't just mean losing. Every time I've gone on a life-changing journey, I have lost the current version of myself, but I've come out stronger and softer and more like myself I've ever been on the other side. And yeah, it's risky, but everything is risky. Trying is risky. Not trying, even riskier and far more painful. Because when you know what you should be doing to become her, but you don't, that's when it gets uncomfortable. The gap between knowing and doing is where discomfort thrives. Playing small won't save you from regret, it just guarantees it. So if it's all risky and things can change in a second, why not just go for it? Why not go after that thing that lights you up? And look, pivoting is hard. I'm in the midst of it right now. Sometimes we wake up and we realize we've been on the wrong path this whole time, and it feels so scary to shift and move on to a different lane. But that's not failure, it's guidance. And that new journey and that new path will be so much more beautiful than we could have ever imagined. We need to trust that. And when fear starts to creep in, take action anyway. Confidence isn't something people are born with. It is built brick by taking action. That action reaffirms our confidence. So take action even when you're scared. Step 1, be honest with yourself. The first step is honesty. Admit what you want even if it scares you. Here we are going to start writing our dreams down. And by dreams, I mean those big, scary goals and visions that you have that you really, really want, all the things that you really want. Write it down. Daily sit down and write out one dream and write it as if you've already achieved it, as if it's done and dusted. Don't filter it, don't judge it. If God put it in your heart, it matters. Remember, avoiding it will not make it go away. Your calling will keep calling. Claim what you want. What is that thing that would be so perfect if it could just happen? It's scary to admit what you want because it's true, it might not happen. And I know it's scary knowing that there is a possibility that it won't happen, but remember, dreams are not a destination, they're a directional signal, directing you to what is meant for you, what matters, what is your path. Every morning, as a part of your routine, write down one dream a day as if you've already accomplished it. Even if it doesn't seem realistic or it's too big or too small, just write down one thing you really want as if you've already got it. Step 2, embrace your dreams, the big and small. Identify your true dreams. Think big. Ask yourself what you would do if you could never fail, if failure was not an option. Because if we're being honest, failure is not an option. Regardless of what happens, you will never fail. It's either a win or a lesson, and that is what we think here. Push that fear to the side and allow yourself to fully live and imagine that dream and allow it to unfold. Sit in silence and just imagine your dream. Visualize it. What does it look like? What does your dream day look like? Your dream routine, your dream looks, your dream appearance, your dream house, your dream friends, your dream city. Picture it perfectly, every aspect of that dream. Visualization and mental rehearsal is so important because your brain can't tell reality and imaginary apart. Studies from neuroscientist Alvaro Pascual Leon and Dr. Richard Soon shows that imagining a skill activates the same neural circuits as actually practicing it. Athletes and astronauts all use this technique of visualization to train their brain before real action. When you visualize your dream, your brain builds pathways to actually make it happen, which is why writing it down, sitting in silence and picturing it, having a vision board is so important. Step 3, notice your dream. Your RAS is a bundle of nerves at the base of your brain that acts like a filter. When you focus on a dream or a goal, your RAS literally starts scanning your environment for anything related to it. Opportunities, ideas, people, connection. That's why when you decide, I want to start a YouTube channel, you start noticing creators, ideas, editing tips everywhere. Reminding ourselves of our dreams and goals tells our RAS this matters, finds more of it. So remember to be careful of what we tell ourselves and how we talk about our dreams and our goals. Using positive language will allow our RAS to work towards making those dreams come true. Step 4, overcome fear and self-doubt. We went through this earlier, so I'm going to briefly explain it here. Fear and self-doubt are both normal. Most people experience them. Just don't let those be your main drivers that indicate your behavior. When you know you should be doing something to work towards your goal or dream, and take action before your brain talks you out of it. Deep breathe 5 times and turn that fear on its head by replacing every negative thought with a positive one. Challenge that fear and turn it on its head. Oh, I suck at biology, I'll never get into med school. Turn that around too. I have an abundance of resources at my fingertips to teachers, resources on YouTube. Step 5, act like you already have it. Step 5, act like you already have it. Confidence does not come first, action comes first. Confidence grows from it. This is where the self-fulfilling prophecy effect comes in. When you believe something strongly, like I can start a YouTube channel, your brain subconsciously adjusts your behavior to make it come true. You speak differently, make bolder choices, notice more possibilities. Your belief literally alters your outcome. So it's important to guard our self-talk and speak in when, not if, plus take action in alignment with our dreams and goals. Take small, consistent action. Once you've let yourself dream, figured out what it is that you want, and you've visualized it perfectly, or imperfectly, we don't wait for perfection. Turn those dreams into goals and have a system for each goal. Start with small daily habits that your dream self would do to build your dream life. Forget perfection, show up messy, show up scared, just show up like her. Your dream self, who already has her dream body, would meal prep on the weekends to make sure that she has all the right foods at home available to her to allow her to easily achieve her dream body. She would have a gym schedule ready to go and workouts planned for each day that would allow her to easily accomplish her goal. Remember, overthinking is just procrastination in disguise. Stop analyzing every outcome and just move. Finally, step 6. Trust the process and stay aligned. Stay intentional with your time and energy. This is where cognitive dissonance comes in. This is the mind's drive for alignment. Yes, your brain actually wants you to work in alignment with your dreams and goals. It actually wants you to accomplish those things that are calling to you. When your behavior doesn't match your beliefs, your brain feels uncomfortable. If you decide you're someone who wants to accomplish her dream, your brain will push you to act in ways that align with that dream. So how do we use this? Speak and act like your future self. Your brain will adjust your habits to match that. Basically, act as if you're already her. Remember, either your dream works out or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replaces it with something better. Those are your only 2 outcomes, so there is never a loss. Keep dreaming, keep going after those goals that are calling out to you, even if you don't exactly know what it is or how it'll work out. Just trust and take the next step in front of you. And also, if your path shifts, it's not failure, it's just redirection. Pivoting means you're being redirected, not rejected. And just trust that this new journey will be just as beautiful. Ask yourself, am I for or against my dreams? Your dreams are your responsibility. And if you have an abundance of them, thank God, because some people, like 70% of people, go through life without any dreams. Be for your dreams, not against them. Remember, if you're making excuses or letting fear win, you're not for them. If you're making fun of them or belittling them, you're not for them, you're against them. You're telling yourself it can't happen when it can. Because here's the thing, your dreams aren't a destination, an endpoint. They're a directional signal, keeping you on the path that is yours, tailor-made for you, that will bring you an abundance of joy, peace, and happiness. And yes, happiness doesn't come alone. Hardships will be there, things will be difficult, but how else will you know what happiness looks like if you've never experienced sadness or hardship? Your dreams are like a compass inside you, hardwired by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pulling you through every problem and fear towards something greater, something to look forward to and to just help you grow and become a better version of yourself. It's not even about achieving them, it's about hearing their call, feeling that pull and letting that flame grow instead of trying to crush it. And listen, stop letting people who've never chased their own dreams stop you from chasing yours. If they haven't done it, how would they know what it feels like? If they aren't where you want to be, how would they know how to get there? Why are you asking directions from someone who's never been where you're going? Your dreams were not meant to make sense to everybody. They're just supposed to make sense to you. So be the loudest voice for them. Be their biggest cheerleader, their hype person. Be your own hype woman, your own #1 fan. Because at the end of the day, it's your responsibility. And when it clicks and you finally start cheering for yourself the way you've been cheering for everybody, life starts to feel so incredibly beautiful. You feel like you're exactly where you're meant to be. So start dreaming big, start chasing your goals. You got this. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you soon. Bye.